students, let us continue our lesson, the Mauryan Empire. In our last class, we studied about the introduction, who the founder of Mauryan Empire, Chandragupta Maurya, and who helped by Chanakya or Kaudilya, the role of Chanakya, related as the introduction we studied. Next ruler it is Bindusara. Bindusara actually followed by or succeeded by Chandragupta Maurya, son of Chandragupta Maurya, and he ruled almost 25 years and continued to follow the policies of Chandragupta Maurya, whatever introduced by his father, everything continued by Bindusara. Almost 25 years he ruled there. Bindusara is known for his friendly relations with the Syrian king Antiochus I and Ptolemy of Egypt. He was succeeded by his greatest son Ashoka. Ashoka the Great. We heard a lot of stories and contributions related as Ashoka. So that is the greatest ruler of Mauryan Empire, Ashoka, son of Bindusara. Okay, so Ashoka succeeded the throne after his father's death in 273 BCE. He ascending the throne, Ashoka took the title. After getting the throne, he took the title Devanam Priya and Priyadarshi Raja or Priyadarshi. And one of the greatest event was happened in his life. It is known as Kalinga War. Kalinga War. Actually, after his succession in the throne, Ashoka fought only one major war, that was Kalinga War. It was held in 261 BCE. Kalinga actually was a powerful kingdom which had not been conquered till then. Kalinga controlled both the land and sea routes in South India and Southeast Asia. You know students, this Kalinga is present Orissa, otherwise Odisha. The present Odisha is known as, its old name was Kalinga, and crucial, the situation at its location is very crucial and important. That's why in 261 BCE, Ashoka attacked Kalinga and conquered it. However, Ashoka was as moved by the death, destruction and human suffering in the war that he decided not to wage any war in future. After the war, he just passed through the war field. He saw different kinds of scenes there in the war, those handicapped persons, dead bodies and all, and that scene, it was changed his mind. He decided never do any war, and he followed the policy of Digvijaya and was replaced, it was by Dharma Vijaya, changed Digvijaya into Dharma Vijaya, Dharma or Dharma Vijaya, and he embraced Buddhism and devoted the rest of his life for the welfare of his people. We already know that Buddhism following ahimsa, non-violence, and also he embraced Buddhism and started giving welfare to his people. That one, remember, he stopped war after the Kalinga War. Ashoka is known as in Indian history as one of the greatest ruler of India. I already told. Ashoka is the only king in the history of the world who gave up conquest after winning a war. He devoted himself to the welfare of his people. He replaced a policy of Digvijaya or conquest of territories, that with the changed into Dharma Vijaya, conquest to Dharma. Dharma means Dharma in Sanskrit. He promoted a mutual goodwill and respect among different religious sects. He was the first ruler who tried to take his message to the people through his inscriptions. He started different inscriptions for spreading Dharma or Dharma among his people. Very greatest person. And also we want to study a few features introduced by Ashoka, like as his welfare and also Dharma or spreading Dharma and spreading Buddhism and all. One by one we can study. Anyway, just introduction and related as Kalinga War is very important. Want to study this much, read the text very well. Okay, thank you.